guys? That's terrible intro. Anyway, what's up guys? Back for another video. Gonna be a quick one because it's getting dark. But so the 2026 CF Moto 450 that comes out next year. So a lot of upgrades to it. A lot of new stuff coming with that bike. I'll see if I can put pictures up on the screen. If I can find some pictures of it, depending on when I edit this, but so basically some of the stuff that I've seen is they had a commercial that came out and they talked about how the new 2026 it comes with a remapped ECU that apparently makes 51 horsepower, which is up 1 horsepower from the previous marketing. So depending on how important 1 horsepower is to you, go for it, I guess. I don't know what that remapped ECU is going to be like on like the graph. I don't think it's going to be as aggressive as the Team MSC tune. But we'll have to find out once those legs are dropping next year, next spring, I would imagine. So if you're clicking on this video in reference to maybe you want a CF Moto, maybe you want to get into the 450, you know, maybe you're just curious. And honestly, here's a perfect example of a 450 that is beat on all the time. I beat on this bike all the time, and it's pretty great. No problems really. So yeah, no problems so far. I'm only at 5,400 miles. This is my second year riding this bike. This is a 2024. I bought it brand new off the showroom floor. And yeah, it's been a great bike. I don't have any complaints. So the colorways with the 2026, I think, are the same as the 2023, where you get either the white or the black. They both have that like stripe design on the side. Again, I personally like the 24s with the clear, all white, all black, pretty much. I like that a little bit better. So yeah, like I said, if you're clicking on this video in reference to just seeing like real world action and stuff of the 450 in general, my channel is a good channel to, you know, look through, because I have a lot of videos on this bike. I have a lot of like audio videos, you know, like different types of exhaust and stuff, which I record with a good microphone, so you know, it gets like you get like the true sound of the exhaust. But yeah, these bikes are honestly very fun. These bikes from the factory rev all the way up to 12,000 RPM. So if you want to ride this like a 600 or something, you can. But stock tune, it kind of isn't that exciting up top. It kind of falls on its place. But again, with the remap tune that the 2026s have, maybe they kind of flatten that out or changed it so that it pulls all the way. In my opinion, out of all the beginner bikes, I would say this one has the best tone as far as exhaust, because it has that 270 crank, so it gives it a nice deep rumble rather than you know, like that really loud, like, you know, like R3 Digit 400 type. Now this bike does sound like that, but it's really when you get like really high RPM that starts to sound a little questionable. But as far as like deep tone, like that's hard to beat. That right there. Watch it grow. These bikes, they produce really really loud pops, even with a stop tune. All you need is a slip on. You got nice pops, so. Normally, I would fight on this road, but there could be like a deer at any second because all these cornfields. So I am not going to do that. Not today. But anyway, if you are a new rider or you're just getting into the 450, or if you're just getting into CF Moto in general, the 450 I think is very, very good if you live in a space where, you know, you have a lot of town riding. Because honestly, first gear, second gear on this thing is plenty enough for the street. Plenty enough. It's not really until you hit third and fourth it starts to, you know, like kind of show its power or lack of power. So yeah, if you want to ride this bike as a little commuter, you can. It's a good bike to do that too. Right? It's a good bike to do that on. It is pretty comfortable. I hope it's not too dark for you guys, but I'll wrap this up soon. Modifications. Honestly, the mods are starting to really slow down. A lot of the mods that I have. Like I can't even find anymore. Like this windscreen, I can't find anymore. These tank piece, I can't find anymore. You know, stuff like that. It's like it doesn't exist anymore. So, you know, there are different windscreens, but yeah, I don't remember if the new 450 gets a different windscreen or not, but it might. Why do you not have lights on? You're crazy. One last thing, before it gets too dark, pricing. I'm going to talk about the pricing about these bikes and even the 2026s. If you do buy brand new, just be prepared for your resale value to go in the garbage. Because I paid $7,000, a little over $7,000 for this bike, and if I wanted to sell it now, it would probably be worth like $3,000. So if you want to buy new, I hope that you're keeping the bike for a long time. Otherwise, if you're buying it to ride it for a year and then sell it, you're going to lose a lot of money. If you do plan on just riding a 400 for like a year or 6 months and then reselling, I would probably go with the R3 or Ninja 500, just because I'm sure those bikes can hold value a lot better than these will. Which sucks for the new buyers, but for the people who want to just get into riding that want to buy a used bike, then like these are actually really, really good value, insane value. If you could pick up one of these for $3,000, like, I mean, that's a full-blown motorcycle for $3,000, and it will only be like 1 or 2 years old. So yeah, if you're tight on money, go ahead and get like a 2023 or a 24 450, and it'll treat you good. Just, you know, do the oil changes, oil filter, all that. If you want to beat on it, you can beat on it because it probably doesn't have that many miles. That's all I have for the new 450. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.